First off, let's start with this picture from Utah, which again, this is considered mainly most parts of it a red state. But as you can see, the new LGBTQ flag with the transgender flag and well, the transgender piece of it, and then I guess the black and brown is to be a racial thing as well. I'm actually not sure, but I have seen apparently Amazon is now using that flag design for some of their packing tape now. So, which is not surprising, but this flag is the new LGBTQ flag, and it's in your school, most likely. Or how about this survey that 12-year-olds have to take in California, which says some people describe themselves as transgender when how they feel about their gender is different from the sex they were assigned at birth. Are you transgender? No, I'm not transgender. Yes, I am transgender. I'm not sure if I'm transgender. Or I decline to respond. Are the answers you can give. And then right below that, it says which of the following best describes you: straight, lesbian or gay, and bisexual. Again, that's to 12-year-olds. I just want to make that clear. Because, like I've said before, these people want to make your kids sexual. And the whole transgender thing is about the sexual organs of your body, changing that. And a lot of transgenders are like creepy 40 to 60-year-old men who like to dress up as women and go dance in front of little kids at drag queen shows that are family friendly. But now the people who have the power to educate your children now have the power to also indoctrinate them with these things and say, those creepy guys on the internet that claim to be transgender who are all above 35 years old and say that you should not talk to your parents, you should go no contact with your parents, and to join their Patreon group so you can talk to them because they'll be your new parent because you're probably trans and they want to help you get through it, but we can just talk alone. Yeah. They are trying to represent those people, and they're trying to show your kids to trust those people. Or how about this middle school in Massachusetts, which has an LGBTQIA plus? I thought it was AI. I don't know. Doesn't matter. But they have the gender prefixes and the gender identity and expression, and it has all the different flags: asexual, bisexual, gay, trans. I don't even remember the other ones because there's so many, it's ridiculous. Pansexual, that's another one. And then a principal at a Michigan school sent out an email to parents today about book reading month, and one of the books she promoted is Jacob's New Dress. That's what it's called. The book is about a young boy who explores his gender and cross dresses. These are the books they're offering to your kids in schools. And this is from Libs of TikTok, who I would say within the past couple of months has been doing a fantastic job at actually showing a lot of things in school, because most people don't do that and most people don't pay attention to it. Like the big conservative people in this realm of politics, they like to focus on everything else except for something that could actually make a change. They could actually change something by bringing tons of attention to this, but they don't. But Libs of TikTok does, and they've been doing a fantastic job of it because these things need to be talked about more. They need to be talked about much more. I started talking about all of this in like June of 2020, months before everyone else did. Um, and it's insane to me how these conservatives can go on and on about like protecting kids and how the transgender stuff is crazy, yet they focus all their time on everything else they could talk about that they're never going to make changes to. Never ever. But this is something that they could show people, show parents, and people could change it, actually. And then, as you can see from this picture, it's Jacob in a dress. Now, this next story is something very important because this sort of thing kind of reminds me of how during the quarantine, where all the schools were shut down, no one was going to school, it was all online, there were mass suicides of young people because they couldn't see their friends. And all the teachers and administration continued to talk about how dangerous it was and then laugh about it. Not laughing about the suicides, but laughing about COVID. And then they went on about all this political stuff. And it was clearly theater, it was an act. They were doing it as an act. And they're also happy because their 30-hour work weeks, 40-hour work weeks that went down to about 5. So they were very happy about that. And they were getting paid the exact same amount. But this New York teacher forced girl, 9 years old, to use male pronouns, which, again, people might go, New York, of course, but I just want to say, doesn't matter. And this caused suicidal thoughts within this 9-year-old girl. Suicidal thoughts within this 9-year-old girl. These people do not care. These people do not care. And they're happy that they do these things. So happy. And I don't know if this teacher's going to get fired for this. She should be. At very least, she should be fired. And she should never be able to get a job as a teacher again. But anyway, guys, quick, short video with a couple different things to show. I think I like making these short videos because it's quick, but it shows you the things you need to see. And a lot of this was all the same topic, all the transgender, LGBTQ stuff, which is becoming much more popular in schools nowadays, which makes sense now that, 15% of Gen Z identifies as LGBTQ, which is a lie. If it's a girl who's saying she's LGBTQ, then she's probably experiencing peer pressure from friends or family or school, and she thinks it's cool to be LGBTQ. And if it's a boy, well, that's just rare. And he's also probably had too many estrogenic compounds in his food. That's what's gone wrong. But anyway, guys, like I said, quick, short little video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.